Okay, hey there, Gemini. Time for your reading. This is Kim here to give you your next 3-day messages. Hope you're doing great today. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's see. Opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels to get these messages. They're for your most high. Let's see what we have. Also, if you would like a private reading, the information's in the description box below. Pardon me, goodness. Let me get a drink of water here. Interesting. What's the dead end about? Okay. So that is from Kim Krans Wild Unknown archetype deck. And just first glance at everything, I'm getting a feeling like there is some sort of resistance towards you kind of like shape-shifting or adapting into a new role. Not sure what the resistance is about, but when you see the river in the reverse, it can mean that there's like a ton of emotions going on, and it can be something that's maybe causing resistance to just go with the flow that spirit is trying to take you in. But in the guidebook, it literally says like a flood of emotional, just a flood of emotions when it's off balance there. So this is very emotional, whatever this is even about. So you are shape-shifting. It can be tricky with the shapeshifter. It can be tricky. I have a feeling there's a chapter that is ended, or we've come to a pause where it goes no further. So it says you have reached the... I'm going to actually read this, okay, from the guidebook. It says, the dead end is very much alive. It's a force that stops us from moving forward as planned. It is thick, dense, uncompromising, a wall beyond all walls. With every bramble, thorn, and stone, it simply states, no more, child, you have reached the last page of this chapter. And it is natural to resist it, but the very act of resistance and struggle make it harder for us to be on our way. Either trying to prove our point or to hold on to what was. It says this is, in a sense, fighting with life itself. So the end you face is actually a beginning here. And there are doors opening all around you, just maybe not the ones you planned on walking through. This is about your reverence for change. And so when I see the mask, I definitely get this feeling here, especially with this energy, that there's something that spirit is trying to lead you to. They're wanting you to get swept away with this river energy. They're wanting you to get swept in the flow of adapting and changing into a new role. Now, this can be when a relationship is come to an end, and maybe we're resistance to it coming to an end, or even a job, or, I mean, in my case, a while ago, it was, many years ago, it was a career, right? And it was like I was redirected. Not always the easiest thing, but they are trying to guide you. So let me get some more cards on where they're taking you. That's a good way of wording it too, because yeah, there was a lot of doors I thought I would be walking through that I didn't end up walking through, and now I probably wouldn't want to, but back then, if you would have asked me, I'd have been like very upset or sad about it. Oh yeah, well, you are being guided. You are being guided out of this energy, okay? Whew. It's a heavy reading. a heavy reading. Okay, so Pluto is a very big energy. Okay, it embodies a lot of power. You can associate power with Pluto, sex, death, rebirth cycles, major transformative times in our life where maybe things come apart and they make us feel like we're in the underworld energy. You know, you have like the tower and the death energy, feeling like that, like something has come apart, but it's being transformed. Like I say, it is associated with power because of the way that it can transform your life. And this card, the Blue Temple, is all about you getting help and assistance and receiving vision and even guidance from the heavens, the celestial realms. So nice. They're trying to guide you to a happier experience here. Okay. And this is heavy. It is heavy with the lead. No doubt. But the experience that you will have once you get to this place where they're trying to guide you, and it looks, I'm getting a little bit of like between both of these, because you see the water element in a sense, and then the fire element. They're trying to bring about balance and healing into your life so that you can step into a new happy experience. But they're absolutely acknowledging with lead that you're protected during a heavy transition in your life right now. So heavily protected, and there may be a specific, very big decision that's associated with that lead energy too. It just goes up from here. They're wanting you to know it's just going to go up from here. Cosmos and the spiral. This is the Cosmos Oracle. Yeah, from one choice point that you make, it just keeps getting, it will keep getting better. I feel like this dead end or this Pluto energy is probably like the hardest part, is going to be the hardest part of the transition. But wow. Seriously came out. It really came out. Oh, beautiful. It really came out. So, like, they are wanting you to look at this Cosmos card and the Golden Hour. Okay, nice. The Golden Hour has everything to do with the sun. As you can see, like a sun on here. Right before the sun completely rises, it lets out this mist of light. We know this as our sunrise and our sunset. Right, you know, when the sun has already dipped, but it still has the light in the air and it's all mystical. They're saying that you're being guided and shifted into a new phase, a new role even in your life, where it's going to be the most mystical, beautiful time of your life. And you're going to like what you see, in other words. And with the Cosmos, one of the best cards in this deck. Pluto, by the way, in this deck means unavoidable transformation. And I think that there is something a little bit here about that because of this dead end card. So let me read to you what it says on the Cosmos card. This card right here says, everything is in total order. Have complete trust right now because you're headed towards massive growth. This card is about universal order and harmony, knowing everything is where it needs to be at this moment. It is in order. It could not be created any other way. So no matter what it looks like, this energy is trying to bring you into perfect balance and harmony. And it might not feel like it, but that's what they're trying to lead you to, okay, in the stratopause. So they're saying with this card that you are in transition right now. You are in a period where this is a transition, and You are not going to be in the place that you're at right now. Pretty soon, which way you go, do I go left or right? Do I choose this or that? What direction you end up going in ultimately is going to be your decision, but that you're not in this place forever. This is simply the pause in between the transition. What? Okay, let's use some tarot and get some more messages on this. Three of Pentacles. Oh, you're gonna be this is them saying we're laying down the groundwork here for you. We're laying down the groundwork. Pretty soon there's going to be some, and this is just the this is not even the foundation. This is the initial planning stage of everything. So the divine, I feel like the divine is saying they're in this planning stage here with you, or trying to implement some sort of plan. I don't know if there's some information or research or having to do with who they send your way to even collaborate with, perhaps. Three of Pentacles. Again, that card being on its side comes with a message of transition to me as going towards this energy. So I think you're being guided to the right people. Look, you're going to have your Four of Wands. Even if something did not go as planned, Two of Wands in the reverse. I need to clear your head. I need to clear your head of what we're not moving forward with, because you're being guided to your Four of Wands, where you will feel like, okay, this is the path where I come together with the right allies, the right people, but also it's a card of celebrating a major milestone in your life too. So I need to clear your head or not overthink at this time. Something's coming. Spirit is saying that this is such a beautiful celebration for you with the Four of Wands. 1111 on your path and your purpose that maybe you didn't plan for it and you didn't see coming. Okay, so, but that you are prepared for this. Okay. And I have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant. Because the Hierophant can be about a commitment. It can be about marriage. It can be about a commitment here that you didn't see necessarily. Because, I mean, both of these, the Hierophant and the Four of Wands, can be leading up to either major commitments, like a divinely ordained coming together, something maybe you didn't see, but both of those can mean marriage or something that leads to marriage. Tell me about the Hierophant. So maybe something ended and now you're in transition, and this is like your angels setting this up for you. Another Three of Wands. So I had Three of Wands here on the bottom, and then I have Three of Wands coming out here. Emperor in the reverse. Is this a person? Okay. Okay, they're telling me it's about the pause. It's about the strategy. Developing a strategy before you make a big move. Because you're on your way to expansion. I just have a feeling this is an unexpected journey. If it's a person, this is like a person in a power position that misuses their power or they're abusive in some way. Emperor in the reverse is not a good energy to run into or to have in your life. Oh, could be a person for some of you. Could be that, wow, could be that you relieve your burdens by separating ways or parting ways with this energy. 6 of Cups reverse, 10 of Wands in the reverse is relieving our burdens, relieving the load off of our shoulders. So if it was in like if it's applying to a job, it would be like you would be dealing with a kind of an evil boss, and you may be separating ways from that energy, and that will relieve your burdens, because there's usually overworked is the feeling I get from the 10 of Wands. If it's in a relationship, then it's one person doing all of the heavy work in the relationship. So that's changing. That's the situation that's changing. Aries, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries again, Taurus, Aries again, Aries, Capricorn, and then we have water signs. So here's the Ace of Cups, the new loving beginning here that Spirit is saying. This is like the gift from the universe. This is the portal that opens up for you. It's the opportunity. And it says on it, a thrilling new emotional experience. Your future begins now. What's in the container? Love, joy, a promotion, a baby. Look inside to find out. Let's get some from the 108 Oracle. See, and it's something that you'll be celebrating, because you're going to be in a situation and also around certain people that you feel more comfortable with. With against nature in the reverse, it's going to be like, if something didn't feel right, now this new thing that comes in is going to feel like, okay, now this feels good. This makes me feel comfortable. Tell me more about the Hierophant and the 4 of Wands. Wow. So this journey of expansion is leading towards the Castle energy, which is pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements. And the 4 of Wands can represent perfected work, or when we have worked on something and it comes together perfectly, graduations, awards. This is about power, expanding power. Because it's time. And see, here we have I feel like this card is saying parting ways. So it's time for action. Things are fast tracked to unfold quickly and smoothly. And the heartache, gosh, I'm sorry guys. Water. And the heartache or the interference or the sadness here, or the letdown, it just seems like parting ways from that energy, going towards this new energy that the Spirit is saying, like, it's time to make a tough decision. Ooh. Oh, and I see that this within a few weeks, I see this pointing to this Ace of Cups. Within a few weeks, the situation or event in question will develop or unfold within a matter of weeks. Take time off right now. This is the pause, and you're being supported in between these things. Definitely not a time for fear or refusing to face a reality with the ostrich trap. It's time to move past what has been a roadblock, a block for your change in your life. Whatever has been blocking you from the experience you would rather have. The biker, nonconformist, standing up, breaking rules, loves freedom, enjoying the ride. Wow. So the eclipse can mean that this is a temporary period of darkness, and then soon there will be this big reveal. Also on the card, just interestingly enough, it says union of opposites. So it could be that they're bringing like a situation together or a person together with you that may seem like you're opposite also, but this is a good connection. This is like a divine connection or a divine intervention coming in with this Ace of Cups. The universe is saying open wide, your arms open wide, and get ready to receive. This is unending, all is infinite, right? And the universe wants to give to you everything that you really want. So my favorite card actually looks just like that dead end card. Is the empty nest. And it says, excuse me, moving on, no one home, cycle completion, emptiness, final endings, beginnings, the void, vacant, separation, making adjustments, lonely, a new life, graduating. I think that there's something maybe that for a while it was really hard to speak up about because my throat chakra has been attacked like this whole time of doing this reading in particular, compared to the other readings. So there's something here I feel like for a long time wanting to stand up and say something, but haven't. Maybe been in an ostrich trap of refusing to face something that we knew to be true for a while, or refusing to say how we really felt for a while. Sweet allure. Look at this. So this is what you're going to. This is what you're going to. Sweet allure. Mystery. Believe and let go. Because embrace the unknown. Let love bloom on its own. So that's what you're going towards, and you get the wish granted. So you have mystery and magic. That's just awesome. It becomes a fairy tale when you make it real. Wish granted. Magic, effort, and results. And that's what's coming. Beautiful. Let's close out with an angel number message. All right. Nice. So 19, the number of the sun card energy in the tarot, says independence and self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You are extremely capable in life and work, and you aren't afraid to take big risks to achieve the life you desire. I am a pioneer. There also might be something important on the 19th, right? Since it could be a calendar day, talking about that. Master number 44 is your angels supporting you no matter what on your path. They're wanting you to stay strong. Even greater success is coming in the future, and they just want you to know that you're being supported through this transition, through this period that can be a little bit tough at this time, because you're moving through the roadblock energy and they are helping you. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. I'm sending you love and light as always. Bye.